You know, guys, I don't understand why Allgaier can't win a race. Okay? It seems like no matter what he does, he always gets dicked over every time. You see, guys, if the whole DC Solar fiasco hadn't happened, Ross Chastain and Allgaier could have been winning races. I'm not saying that Allgaier's going to benefit from it, but if Chastain was around, he'd be here to beat the big three. Bell, Custer, Reddick. Custer, I know it's your 100 star, but you did not deserve that win. I hope it gets disqualified now. I hope post-race inspection, or let's just say I hope the tech gods do something in the inspection. I can't wait for that. I'm like, what the fuck is up with all these drivers getting cursed? It seems like, fucking, it's frustrating as shit. I'm like, how the hell? I'm like after Indianapolis, Thrash Maniac 99 had every reason to be angry, and honestly, I don't blame you, Allgaier fans like him to be upset, because when you're a driver that hasn't won in over a full season in Xfinity, you have every damn right to be frustrated. He should have won Bristol in the spring, but the engine screwed him over. He should have won Bristol, the fall race, but the tire, of course, went down. Well, actually, that was his fault. He should have won Indianapolis, but of course, Kyle Busch has to win, of course. He should have won today, and what happens? He chokes it. And I'm like, Michael Nett, why don't you help your teammate? Can't you see he's trying to win a race? Look, I know this is an elimination race. I knew that, but I'm like, how many times has Allgaier choked away a win? I'm like, is he cursed or something? Look, I'm happy that he's in the round of 8, but still, he should have won regardless. If Annette won, I'd be okay. Haley, hell yeah, I'd be okay with Haley. But I'm like, what the fuck? And am I even screaming at the top of my lungs? No, I'm not. If Briscoe won, I'd be okay with it, I guess. I have every right to be angry. If you guys are wondering, I actually like Allgaier. I think he's got the potential, but he can't win because he's just been having bullshit after bullshit happen to him. I'm like, is he starting to become like Carl Edwards, Mark Martin? Look at them. Or Elliott Sadler, perhaps. Jesus. But I have to cut him some slack because when he got loose there with 5 laps to go, that was entirely out of his control. Yeah. Even if Cole Custer, I just hope the tech gods do everything to get Custer disqualified. And I'm not going to be surprised if there's any Allgaier fans that are angry. I'm not ripping on anybody. I'm just trying to make my point, okay? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, are some people that just unfortunate? I know I've had my misfortune, my hand itch, but still, I know there's some people are going to be, and I don't want to hear people in the comments saying, oh, he cheated. No, that's not the excuse. I'm like, Allgaier would never cheat. Besides, he won. Yes. Look, I get the Custer, Bell, and Red are showing that they deserve to be in Cup, but some of the wins that they've won this year, they didn't deserve. Do you guys get my point? I know Reddick was lucky at Bristol, but he still didn't deserve it. I like the guy, but he just doesn't deserve it. Custer didn't deserve it. I'm now neutral with Custer now. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's up with that? But don't worry, Allgaier's still my boy, still my man, though. He's got you see, guys. I'm like, what the fuck? I was hoping, but do you want to know the real reason why Allgaier won. It's because Dylan Bassett decides to spin out, and I have to come some slack though, because even though it technically wasn't his fault, but still NASCAR decides to throw a caution, and that just basically fucked him over. Allgaier over. I mean, he did get the lead lap, but get back on lead lap, which is good, but still, that's besides the point. Look, I'm happy that he's being very consistent, but I'm like, why the fuck are you not winning? Hope he wins Kansas, or I hope the tech gods fail. Cause if this doesn't happen, I don't know what will. Maybe my mood will be better, and if Custer does fail inspection, we'll see. Oh, Jesus. Frick. What's this? Hold on. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Kamikaze and them would be pissed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Custer winning at Darlington, that was okay with me because it was a couple each. I got one, the win taken away, but still, but this is a lot different. Jesus. Weird pimple. It seems like every time we go to these races, we keep getting outrun by the fucking big three, Bell, Custer, and Red Dick or whatever. It's frustrating as shit. I'll bet there's some other people out there that are probably frustrated about the same thing. Look at Cindric, Chastain, and Allmendinger. They could do it. I don't know what's up with these guys today, with Chevrolet today, but it seems like they just cannot catch a break. Well, junior motorsports wise, but still. And besides, this is my race review for today's race. I'm happy Allgaier won stages, but still, he should have won this race. Or maybe I'm feeling kind of stupid right now. Maybe I should be more mad at Dylan Bassett for calling that dumbass yellow. Maybe I'm feeling kind of stupid here. Lost some respect for Dylan Bassett in NASCAR again for throwing needless cautions. I get NASCAR's trying to be safe and all, but still. It's unfortunate that Haley, Nemechek, Segan, Jones are done, especially Brandon Jones, who was caught in that wreck. That was not his fault. But still, that's besides the point. You'd think they'd... Well, I'll just wait and see what happens. Jesus. For some reason, I have a tendency to pick my nose for some reason. In the past, I've always wondered why my favorite drivers have never won races that they should have won or never won a championship. It's because of bullshit, them trying to throw a caution. But I have to give them credit for trying to be safe, but still, though. And also, it was unfortunate for Harrison Burton. I like that kid, by the way. He's a pretty talented driver. I have to give him some credit because that wreck was way out of his doing. Way beyond his control, and I don't think he would do that intent. But I'm glad Bell didn't win this race. That's for sure. So Bell was pretty much done. Yeah, Joe Gibbs had a rough day anyway, so yeah. Anyways, I just hope now the tech gods fail Custer in inspection. That's all I can hope now. And I wasn't even screaming at the top of my lungs. You'd think I'd scream at the top of my lungs, but I just don't have the energy to do so. I'm like, holy hell! The racing was good and all that, but it's the look, great race. But I don't like the winner. But I have to give him Custer credit. And next time, Annette, Gregson, and 8 car, can you help your teammate next time, please? If you can do that, then thank you. But anyways, that's why I'm frustrated, because that Allgaier cannot catch a break. And I'm not going to be surprised if any Allgaier fans are upset. But anyways, I just hope tomorrow goes well. Anyways, that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell down below to get notifications for all my videos. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next video. And until then, have a good one. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, Christ.